Hello guys, here with a new video for the channel. I hope you like it, and if you like it, don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment, and subscribe. Now without further ado, get comfortable. Let's begin. Moshi switched to his combat form, and without warning, he launched into the attack, giving both villains some very good blows. The battle would continue for a few more minutes, where both villains would take the advantage, until from one moment to another, he would stop the attack that Yamoshi was going to receive. After a few moments, Yamoshi and Kronos began to train. A strange force was taking away my power little by little. What they both didn't know was that Frieza and Cell would have created a technique that would have snatched the energy, leaving the rival without any power, and this technique would be called Rapture of Gods. After a while, both warriors were already prepared to go face Son Goku. Frieza and Cell had a special technique in case Son Goku turned out to be much more powerful than them. Meanwhile, on the planet of the goddess Nin, everyone would be gathered. However, Kinoto was a little surprised, realizing that the power of Kakarot of Universe 14 was very close to his level. What kind of training do you have? All I did was focus on all my goals and want to outdo myself. That's impossible. I can't believe it. Just with that, you couldn't raise your power in an amazing way. What kind of training do you have? Kinoto, relax. We're all friends here. We don't have to fight between us. Goku would raise up his power a bit, making everyone calm down. Meanwhile, in the floating castle, Cell and Frieza would already be preparing for their mission, but before going on the planet of the goddess Nin, Kronos approached them. The Golden Azoru, or Son Goku as you know him, has not awakened his full power, so it is better to finish him off quickly. They would both agree and go to Nin's planet. After a few moments, everyone on Nin's planet would feel that power. However, Goku would recognize these powers. Those Ki are from Frieza and Cell. Apparently the Archangels have revived two of my greatest rivals. After some time, the two villains would reach the battlefield. Yeah, monkey! Finally today you will die! That's right, Son Goku. You are very powerful, but you can't against us two together. I'm not alone. Can't you see my family? No, we will trust each other, so from now on, I'll use my maximum power. Frieza would go on to his new transformation called Diamond Frieza. And Cell by having the Saiyan cells go to Super Saiyan Blue. All those present would be surprised by such power. What the hell? How long have they been training? Ha ha ha! You don't remember that we're the prodigies. You better be prepared, Son Goku. However, a voice would resound from everyone's back. Son Goku, let us take care of this to us. Kakarot from Universe 14 would also come forward, where both villains were surprised by the presence of two Gokus. Two Gokus? What's going on? Don't get too confused, Cold Demon. I'm Kakarot from Universe 14, so get ready. I'll tear you to pieces. After a moment, the battle would begin. The whole universe would begin to shake in a bestial way. Frieza and Kakarot exchanged some very good blows between them. I see that you have great power, but that will not be enough for you to defeat the evil Emperor. Meanwhile, with Cell and Kinoto, they were also exchanging blows. However, Kinoto would be fighting at the same level as Cell since he wanted to test the level of his opponent. Goku and the others would be watching the entire battle. After a moment, the warriors appeared. I see that they're powerful, but they won't be able to defeat us. Don't be so confident, since we're not using our full power. Cell and Frieza would get even angrier, renewing the entire battle, this time shaking the 12 universes, exchanging blows for a few minutes. The warriors would separate, staring at each other. Meanwhile, in a floating castle, Kronos and Yamoshi were looking at such monstrous power.
Those two have increased their power in an incredible way.
You're right, Yamoshi. And you thought they were simple ones. Meanwhile, in another multiverse,
those subordinates sent by Kronos have great power. They are at the level of a high-class Supreme Archangel, so the most powerful enemies of the Golden Ozaru are also to be feared.
Returning to the battlefield, those would be the very close battle. The intensity was so much that it could even be felt reaching other multiverses.
Well, this was good for a warm-up. It's time to use all our power.
Kinoto would increase his power in an incredible way.
If Kinoto increases all his power, I'll do the same.
Kakaroto, like Kinoto, was raising his power in a surprising way. That's right, both began to increase their power in an incredible way, causing all the universes to tremble. After a few moments, both warriors would be seen at 100% of all their power. However, Cell and Frieza would be observing how they increased their power to the maximum. They would do the same. That's right, both began to raise their power in an incredible way, having a power similar to that of the two Saiyans. The final battle would resume. However, there's no clear winner. Meanwhile, on the floating castle,
damn it, those two do not use their full power.
How come they're not using their full power? Or do they have even more power?
Those two have much more power and are overconfident.
Yamoshi would be surprised, knowing that the two mere mortals had amazing power. Meanwhile, Frieza and Cell would be confident they realized that the two Saiyans would be using all their power.
Simple monkeys, we're not using our full power.
Frieza and Cell would begin to take the battle a little more seriously, having more and more advantage. However, Kakaroto and Kinoto would be trying to resist such a monstrous attack.
It's impressive how these two have increased their power in a ridiculous, incredible way, surpassing even the power of Kinoto and Kakaroto. If things continue like this, I'll have to intervene.
Returning to the fight, Kakaroto and Kinoto would appear very injured and tired. It'd be even seen at a glance that they had trouble breathing, while Frieza and Cell would not even be affected by their breathing. That's right, they were like at the beginning of the fight.
Those two aren't using all their power, and apparently it's not difficult for them to defeat Kinoto or Kakaroto.
Goku would take a step forward.
I see that their powers have increased greatly. Perhaps they're worthy opponents.
Frieza and Cell would get a little angry about that comment. At the moment, Frieza would launch the attack.
Damn you, monkey! Don't underestimate us! We'll kill you!
Cell would support Frieza launching into the attack too. However, Goku would be able to observe all his movements, and with two strong blows, he would leave them lying on the ground very injured. Goku would put himself in the battle pose until Frieza and Cell would recover from the blows, launching into an attack. After a few moments of exchanging blows and ki blasts, Goku would be humiliating both warriors. Meanwhile, in the floating castle, Kronos was very surprised to realize that those two had already used all their power, and they would not be able to make Goku use a little of his immense power.
That Saiyan becomes more powerful every day. He really is the golden legendary.
Going back to the battlefield, Goku would continue to humiliate both villains until leaving them on the ground. Goku would stop his attack.
I have no intention of killing them, so get out of here. Don't cause any problems in this universe again, or else I'll have to exterminate them.
Frieza and Cell would get up very weakened.
You always trust Goku. Now let's see what you do with this. Union of Souls!
A great light would blind everyone, and a power that would make the entire multiverse rumble, destroying planets and galaxies. When Goku felt all the power that they emanated, he would be perplexed.
That's not a normal fusion. What the hell have they done?
At that moment that the light dissipated, a new warrior would appear who would be the fusion of Cell and Frieza.
Son Goku, you have taken us too far. Contemplate the true power of a god.
Without warning, this new warrior would give Goku a great blow that would send him flying hundreds of kilometers, and at a maximum speed he would appear behind him, giving him a strong blow. Goku would be a little injured from these two simple blows. After a few moments, Goku would be injured. However, he'd stand up.
His united power is impressive.
Since separated, they were nothing more than simple flies. Now I'll have a worthy rival of whom I can use all my majestic power. Goku would then begin to rise his power in a bestial way where the same planet, universes, and timelines were affected by this great power. When Goku finished raising all his power, he would return to observe them.
I hope you're ready, since I'm at 80% of my full power now.
Everyone would be surprised, since the power that is emanated was immense. After a moment, Goku would come out of the crater that they had sent him.
This is a worthy opponent.
To be able to defeat him, I'll have to use all my power. Feeling that the power of his enemy and was not losing, Goku decided to use much more power. However, Frieza was not surprised by such an increase in power, and after a moment, Goku would finish raising his power without warning. At the speed of the light, Goku would give him a shrapnel of blows, and that's how the battle would decide the future of the entire multiverse begin. The clashes of his fists were so bestial that they distorted reality itself. Is that a battle? Not even beings of our level can even see them.
So Son Goku, you've been holding back all this time and your power level is amazing.
Sometime later, both warriors appeared. However, Frieza would have fewer wounds than Son Goku.
Oh, I see that you are trying, damn monkey. But even with all the efforts you make, you will not be able to defeat us.
Meanwhile, in another multiverse, there was a Supreme Archangel.
That immense power that is felt is capable of defeating most of the Supreme Archangels. Only King-level Archangels are capable of facing that power. But hopefully that warrior is capable of defeating the Golden Ozoru, since I don't want to be the one to take care of that damned insect myself.
Returning to the battlefield, Goku would have many more wounds.
You've increased your power level in a great way. You're the most powerful rival I've ever faced. You're perfect to test my new power.
What no one knew was that the power that Goku showed was his maximum power before he entered the time room. That's right, Goku would raise his power a little more, power that he obtained with his hard training. Goku, some very good blows, would make the fusion writhe in pain as it felt the greatest agony ever felt.
I gave you one last chance to leave, but you decided to waste it. Now I'll exterminate you!
Goku would be able to eliminate Frieza with a powerful energy slingshot, but at that precise moment, a new warrior would appear on the battlefield, stopping Goku's great attack.
I don't think your power would reach that much. Your power is amazing. You made me use 35% of my power to stop your attack.
What will happen next? Find out in the next chapter. Well guys, this is all for today's chapter. I hope you liked it and it was to your liking. Now don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment, and subscribe. Now without further ado, see you in a new video. Until next time.